What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the show for the top Long Beach sports stories here at the downtown offices of the Long Beach Post.
He's JJ, I'm Mike, we are the 562.org, and we do have some sports stories. Not sports, but sports stories, JJ.
Obviously, this worldwide pandemic has forced everybody inside, postponed these spring sports for the CIF high school sports here in Long Beach, and outright canceled everything at Long Beach State and LBCC. The CIF state office announced this week that it isn't really time to cancel the CIF Spring Championships. But with the way things are going, and if you listen to our governor here in California, it looks like the entire school year could be done.
It's an unprecedented time. It's the strangest thing any of us have ever seen. It's completely unprecedented. You can check out our story at lbpost.com about the fact that this has literally never happened in the city of Long Beach or Southern California, not for World War II, not for World War I, not for the 1918 flu pandemic. This is uncharted territory for everybody.
And it happened so fast. 8 days ago, we were covering the Big West Conference women's basketball tournament at Walter Pyramid. There weren't any fans in there.
It was the first spectatorless college basketball game in the country that happened. I was sitting courtside for the whole thing, and I have to say it was the weirdest thing I have ever seen in my life.
It was silent in there, save for the squeaking of shoes, the bouncing of the ball, the whistle from the referee, and also the announcers courtside. And these girls were lining up for free throws.
And Sam Farber is audibly saying, oh, she shoots 65% from the line, and every player on the floor could hear him saying that.
You also had the Cal Poly coach saying she could hear what Long Beach State coach Jeff Cameron was calling out to his players during the game.
Yeah.
It takes sign stealing to a whole nother level.
She literally said, I asked both coaches after the game, how much of an impact do you think the empty stands had? And she literally said, well, I could hear everything their coach was calling, and I could tell our players what to expect. So that's a pretty big impact on the game.
We're obviously a long ways off than having sports back in our lives every day, and specifically the way that we've had them before. But I think Mike and I can both agree that the way it felt at Walter Pyramid, that's not it. That's not the way we want sports around, and it's possible that that is the way sports will have to continue. Major League Baseball and the NBA talking about playing without fans in the stands.
It's definitely, I feel like I've gone through a couple of cycles about this, JJ, because last week before the game, I was like, yeah, you play the games with no fans. We'll have the NCAA tournament, NBA playoffs, like no big deal.
But once you feel it.
And then once I saw the game, I said, well, no, this is gross. My skin's crawling. I don't like this. But now that everything's been canceled and I'm a couple days into the lockout, I'm definitely feeling like, no, play the games with no spectators. Like, I need something to watch on television.
I think the kids, and I'm specifically talking about the seniors in high school and the seniors in college. I mean, you can talk about all of them, but like the Dirtbags, for example, at Long Beach State, I think they would happily right now play in front of an empty stadium to continue their season. But I think as the world continues to learn more about what's actually going on, sports, it seems, falls by the wayside. And that's important, but also bringing sports back and bringing normalcy back is going to be important as well.
Yeah, and none of us have any idea what that's going to look like. We are updating our Twitter and Facebook regularly as more information comes out. We were able to tell people about the school closure when that happened on Friday, and we'll hopefully be able to give you better news, obviously, as the weeks are rolling on. But for the moment, yeah, it's a strange new world.
It's a strange new world, but Long Beach Sports is still right here at the562.org and Long Beach Post. We're actually considering doing some director commentary like on your favorite DVD for some of the classic Long Beach spring sports games that Mike and I have covered over the last years. We're talking about 12 years of coverage. So if there's a game that you want to see again from a different angle, under a different light, make sure you hit us up on social media, via email, on the websites. Let us know what great Long Beach sports you want to see again, and let's just pretend like they're happening for real.
That sounds good to me, JJ. I need something to be happening for real. So stay tuned to all of that coverage at the562.org and lbpost.com.